Hello, everybody. I'm back. I just thought that I would make a topic on life. Um, Believe it or not, life is precious. Life is very, very precious. One minute we're born, next minute it's our time to go. If you know what I mean. It's like stages in our life. First, we're born, toddlerhood, childhood, teenage. We become a teenager. Then we go into our young adulthood, our middle agedhood, and then we become old. And after that, you know what happens. And eventually it's our time to go. And then the next generation goes and does the same. And then there's their time to go. And it's a continuous generational thing that continues to happen. Each generation is born, and then the next generation goes. And then the next generation goes and is born and then goes. It's this like a recycle of life that continues that way. That's why life is so precious. You know, so many people take life for granted. Life is not easy because it's not. Life has its struggles, but you have good times too. Life can be beautiful, but it can be sad too. So life is like a journey that you keep writing on, and you're still trying to figure out where your journey's taking you and where you want it to go before your time runs out. You know, some people, when they're young, they have a dream life that they're attempting to go for. They have a goal in their life. Will they succeed in reaching that goal in their life? Some have, but the majority of us, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. um just life has its ups and downs, but it's just the way you approach it. um you just can't give up. You got to keep going. You got to keep fighting through the struggles, the anxieties, and the stressful life. You got to keep going. Don't give up. Pray to God above for strength, for help. No, which everybody has different names for him, but mine is Jehovah through his son, Jesus Christ. Yeah. But life is definitely precious. You don't think about stuff when you're young. You just take it for granted. We really do. Until we experience life and we start to realize that life is life is not as easy as we thought it was. because when we're children, we don't have to worry about taking care of somebody, or I mean, there are situations where um it feels like sometimes a child is raising a child, you know? But when you're a child, you don't have to worry about buying your clothes, your shoes. Your parents do that for you. You don't have to worry about paying for rent, paying for apartment, a house, a car, because your parents buy it for you. Food, your parents, or social services, or your parents. Still someone's paying for it. But regardless, we take that for granted when we're young until we finally go on our own and we experience life for itself. And we think we have all the answers, but we really don't. Some of us are still in our 40s. I'm 48 years old and I'm still trying to figure myself out. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going in life, what I really want to do. I could have already left here. I don't even know why I'm still in Rome, New York. I could have just left already. I could have just picked up and just went, sold all my stuff and just go. But when you think about it, you got to have money. You have to make sure you're protected while you're just going. You have to make sure you're set, you're ready. And I think that's probably what's happening to me. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, and also I'm saving for someone, and I'm saving for a vehicle, trying to pay up my bills. Oof, it's not easy. And then paying for rent, living in New York State. I know if you're in New York City, you're just for a little tiny room, you're paying over $1,000 or maybe 2,000 or more. Now in upstate Rome, New York, or like anywhere else like in upstate, it's cheaper. Yes, it's cheaper living, but I mean, most of the apartments are going to be like 800, 850, 900,000, depending on how many rooms, or you know um you're lucky you're going to be able to find a place that's about 700, 750. You're lucky you're going to be able to find something like that. And if you do, props up. This is hard. And if you're lucky you'd be able to find something that's 600 and something. Oh boy, you're definitely lucky, because those things don't last long. I think those are the apartments that are taken so fast that us that started trying to look, it's already taken. Ah, you know, I was like, I missed it. Somebody else took it. But life has its ups and it has its downs. Um, it's just how you perceive life. Life is beautiful. Life is tough. Life has its ups and downs, but it's how you manage your life, how you're able to control your life for the better. You know, sometimes life can get real hard. Some people give up. Some people have gone to the point of taking their life, sadly. Some people have went to the point of falling into a depressive state, an an anxiety state too. And some people um are very good at managing life in general. But I'm working on a lot of stuff within myself just to better myself in my life. I want to be happy. I want to be free. I finally want some sort of freedom. Freedom from bills, freedom from, which I doubt I'm ever going to get rid of the bills, but um, freedom from something. Freedom. Sometimes just, I feel like that's all I do is work. There's nothing wrong for working. I love working, especially if you have to work hard to accomplish, certain things in your life. But is it affecting my spiritual goals? My spiritual life, like my reading, my I think I've lost some of my stuff. I feel like um I feel like I'm a little broken sometimes. I feel like I'm lacking so much, but I have to find a way to manage that because all I feel is like I'm always working, like I have no life. But I want a life. I want to adventure. I want to adventure freely. I want to do those things. Because you got to have money to be on the road. Because if, like, some people live in their RVs, like on the road home. Some people live on their buses, their vans. But still, and the only reason some of them do that is so they don't have to pay rent. So they can limit the amount of money that's coming out of their pocket. Ah, man. I just want to be free from a little bit of something. I want to collect my mind and adventure. I want to do so many things and for some reason something still just keeps me here in this one spot in Rome, New York, and I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure that out. I could have already left multiple times. Why am I here? For the last 3 years, I could have already been gone somewhere else. I don't know. Ah, oh, goodness. I know life is definitely not easy. Life is definitely a journey. Life definitely has its ups and downs. And the only bummer is me being 48 years old. most employers want somebody that's young and vibrant, and which I'm 48 and I'm vibrant. I got more energy. I got a lot of energy. I'm 48 years old and I have more energy than half these 20-something-year-old women, men. I see them at I see them all the time sitting, you know, while I'm on my feet constantly going, going. Eventually I have to sit down, take a little break, but I get back up and I go do some again. I can't just sit there. I go nuts. I can't just I'm not that kind of person that can just sit in one spot for a long period of time. I have to be doing something. I have to be on the go. I have to be motivated. I have to keep myself going. And sadly, I don't know what stops me from just picking up and going. And I think most of it's the money because you need money to take a journey. You need money even if because if I buy a van or an RV, something like that, um you need money for it. And then you need to register and your vehicle, you have to have it inspected, all that stuff. You need it all done. And then after you, even though you're on the road, even if you live on the road, that vehicle, right? You still need to pay car insurance every month for that. So somehow you have to have money coming in as a job, an income, whatever. You need some sort of money coming in so you can pay for your car insurance regardless, especially if that's going to be your RV or a van's going to be your on your like a home on the road for a little bit until you're able to decide where you finally want to stay, and then you get an apartment or whatever you want to do. Even if you want to cross the border, do it the right way to Canada or Mexico if they let you in. Hopefully they let you in. Um, and take it there. But you still need money. You need money for gas, propane, especially if you have a stove in your RV for cooking, things like that. I mean, it does cost money even being on the road, and that I think that's what's on my mind because I'm thinking about the RV kind of thing. Even if it's just a small RV with a nice little stove, little seating area, that's all I need, and a little bed. I'm fine. Just to be free, just for a little bit. And I would be happy. Finally, real freedom just for a big of a little bit. I'd be happy camper. Go in the wilderness, in the woods, maybe in the desert area of Arizona. I want to experience so many things. I want to venture. I want to go to the historical places, the museums. I want to do so many things. But there's one thing that's stopping me, and I think it is just making sure that I'm safe and I have the money to do this. And I have to have the RV or vehicle first. Yeah. As soon as I have that, and I get it inspected and everything else, I'm ready to go. But I have to make sure that I have some sort of income on the road, you know, coming in so I can pay for car insurance. Decisions, decisions. Not an easy thing. Or even if I go somewhere in my RV and get a job in that place for a little bit and then go on the road again and just I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out myself. But have you guys ever thought about stuff like that? Like you just want to be free from everything. You just want to um live a simple life. That means we have to give up lots of things and just be on the road. Just experience life on the road. Different states, different countries, explore, look at all the historical places or the best places you love, you want to go to, or learn about the city or each state that we have. I haven't even explored the only places that I've been um to in the USA is San Antonio, Texas, Houston, Texas, El Paso, Texas, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Florida, and England. That's it. I've always thought about going many other places, exploring. I want to look at the history. I love history. I mean, everybody has a different thing why they want to be on the road, why they want their freedom. I mean, you still have to pay bills regardless, but at least you don't have to pay that big old rent. That's like over 1,800 something bucks. No rent. Just you have to pay your car insurance or your vehicle insurance. Because I think an RV, you still have to have vehicle insurance because it's wheels and it's still on the road. Um, yep. Have you guys ever wanted to experience something like I'm thinking about? Have you ever thought about just living that free life? Real freedom. You can breathe just for a little bit. Take off all the baggage off your shoulders and say, at last, freedom at last. And then you can say, wow, this is what it feels like. But then you have to go back to reality and say, hey, I need some kind of money coming in. So you have to work one way or another. You have to have some sort of income coming in also. Um, I mean, if you want to leave a message, have you ever experienced anything like this? Like I feel like you want that freedom. You want that. It's basically a simple life. It's a simple life with only your necessities, just for a little bit. I mean, you can always gain it back. Always, always. Because no matter how you look at it, all the material things that we gain while we're alive, it's okay for now, but we can't take none of it with us when it's our time to go. It becomes somebody else's or becomes part of federal or state property or family. They'll take it over. It's not yours no more. So in the long end of everything, it's only materialistic things because no matter how, we can't take nothing with us back. But while we're alive, we can still, you know, it's not wrong to earn a living because we need to earn a living. We need to live. But in the meantime, um, if you like this video, um, just subscribe. Just hit it down. You guys can leave a comment to me, anything, anything that you want to message me. I will look at it back, but just make sure that it's, you know, that is nothing negative or bad. Um, just be honest and with good words. You could be honest with good words. I know I sound nutty, but have you ever really thought about it? A simple life, just even if it's just a year on the road or just to get away from everything. That would be nice. Even if it's just 6 months, just to experience it, just to adventure different things just for 6 months. That would be sweet. But it was nice spending that time with you guys. And well, until my next video, adios, adios, adios. Bye, guys.